Hello YouTubies, I'm Grant, this is the garage, this is Granty's Garage, original I know. In this video, I'm going to show you how to take the centre console out of a 986 Boxster. This video is part of a playlist that I'm putting together specifically for maintaining, working on and modifying these cars. So if you're interested, please consider subscribing. If you want to do other jobs on your car in the future, consider checking out the videos in the playlist. And drop a comment below of what video I should make next that would be most helpful to you. To remove the centre console, here's what you're going to need. A T20 Torx bit, T27 Torx bit, something to spin them with, and that's it. A couple of bits we need to consider taking this out. You need to remove the ashtray, which just lifts up and out like that. This will find you 2 screws under here that you need to take out that are Torx bits. I'll include all the sizes. This will allow you to remove the window buttons. In the center console compartment, underneath the coin tray here, which I'll show you in more detail removing, there's a screw. There is also a screw under the rubber mat. There is also a screw up at the front. To get to the one up at the front, you may need to be taken out, if you haven't got a center console delete, the lower center console, which I will explain now. Okay, to begin removing the lower center console, I've come down to the side of it here. What you're going to want to do first is pull off this side panel. We're then going to pull off this one, and that's going to reveal to us a couple of screws. You need to do this on both sides. To remove this panel, you pop it off from the back, just give it a tug, and you'll see it kind of all loop around the side, like around the front, sorry. Ease out. And the other one is a similar thing. They pop in at the back, and then, there we go, wiggle them out. That's now revealed to us this screw here at the back, and this screw here at the front. So we're going to go ahead and remove those. For that you need a T20 Torx bit. Now, providing you've done both sides, this will be able to move forwards and up and out. This bit you do need to remove if you want it to clear the gear stick, but it's not essential. This is just pops off, but I'm going to try and do it whilst leaving it on. Starting from the front, you're going to pop the gaiter off of the gear shifter. Just move that out of the way, and you will see this screw here. This is a Torx bit. This is a T20. Oh, he says can't do all of this one-handed, so we're going to go and remove that guy. Under the ashtray, you don't need to remove the insert if you still have it in here. I've removed mine because my garage beeper thing fits perfectly in here without it. You've got these 2 bolts here. These are a T27. Remove those. Forgive the lighting not being great in here, and indeed not always being able to show everything because I can't hold the camera and do two-handed stuff. But once those are removed, you can lift up and pop off the Windows button holder piece, and underneath you have got 2 connectors, one to each of the switches. The black is the driver's side, the white is the passenger side. You want to go ahead and click in the little tabs and remove those off of the back of the switches. You may also have this little guy here, which is the light for in the ashtray. He just slides out. My one actually detached itself on the way out a second ago. Moving into the center console's storage compartment, you want to remove this coin holder here, which I think allows you to hold sort of £7. The way I like to do this, which we'll try and show on the camera, just give it a little bit of pressure from the back there with like a screwdriver, and then you just lift it up and it slides up and out. We're then going to pull up the rubber cover at the bottom, and can the camera see this? We have a small, probably a T20 there, which actually this flathead screwdriver
fitting in, so none of these are particularly tight, so not worried about damaging them, but we'll take him out while we're there. And I think we've got the same size one here actually as well, so maybe not. This one is a T20. Really wish I was using the magnetic ended bit that I've got for holding these in. See out? Oh dear, now I'm just dropping everything. And the final bolt you need to worry about in the middle is this T21 here.
With those bolts out, the console should now be loose. The easiest way to get this out is actually to pop the side off when it comes high enough past the seat belt for the handbrake. But you need to bear in mind there is still going to be a connector on the bottom that is sensing when it's locked or not. So we do have one more connection under there that we need to take out. And you want to lift it from the back, slide it backwards. We pop that side out, tuck the gaiter through. And then you should have enough clearance. Get in and find that last connector, which looks like this. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. It's just two little wires on a tiny little black clip. And then we can maneuver the center console out. Installation of the center console is just the reverse of that. The next part of this video is just going to be painting this. If you're looking to change the colour, if you're just looking at how to get it out, you're all done. Thanks for watching. What I've done to prepare these is I've sanded them down. Previously, I had painted this. There's a funny coating on these that is kind of rubbery, and it started to fade ages ago, so I'd already previously sanded it. So I have now resanded this piece just to tack it up a bit, excuse me, so the primer will stick. These pieces I've done for the first time. I found there's probably like a really clever chemical way to take this off, but just a bit of patience and some sandpaper. I went from 320 to 400. That's all I'm going to give it. I'm going to let the primer do the rest of the work. And when you consider where all the panels need to go, on the sides, you don't need to worry too much about obviously those when you paint them. So let's go get these primered.
Everything's now had a paint. I didn't video each coat of paint, there's no need. Painting is painting. It's all in the prep. You've got to do all your sanding work, make it all smooth first. So now I need to reassemble the center console, put the armrest back on, clip the side patches in, etc. And then it can go back in the car. So with that and the magic of editing, transition. Let's put it back in the car.
And that is how to remove the center console and then paint it up and put it back together. If you've enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing. We do loads of videos on the 986. We've got cheap project cars going on over there and general car how-to videos. See you in the next one.